Hello everyone, Pastor Karen here. Wanted to come and talk to you a little bit about star words. Some of you may have had a star word selected for you on Epiphany or right around the early part of January. Quite a few have said to me, I have this word, but I don't know what to do with it. And so, originally I thought I would just give you a piece of paper that says, here are the things you can do with your star word. But before I did that, I wanted to talk to some of our wise folk here in our congregation and get their thoughts and maybe some of their ideas. And as I was talking to one of those folks, Carla Stanton, who not only is an amazing realtor, but is also a spiritual director, a trained spiritual director. She is often someone I go to as I'm thinking about ways to help you practice your own spirituality. And she reminded me that while we all, there's a group of us that have gotten star words over the course of the last 5 years or so in various parts of our lives, oftentimes by the time we get to March or April, we've kind of forgotten about that star word and don't engage it as much. And so perhaps the best way to help you be more intentional about your star word and being open to what the Holy Spirit may be doing in your life is for me and maybe her and maybe some others to provide a monthly way to engage that star word. And so that's what I'm going to do. So today will be the first video, and then you can expect one every month to talk about how do we take a word, a random word, and allow the Spirit to use that to help us not only deepen our faith, but perhaps deepen our knowledge of ourselves and our God and our world. So the very first thing that I would suggest that you do is get that word in front of you. Put it in your bathroom, in your bedroom, in your kitchen, in your office. You can see behind me here on my whiteboard, fancy is still there because I need to get some spray. It's been on there all year. That was my word given to me by a friend last year. And then power, that's my word for this year. You've heard me kind of talk about that a little bit and what a strange word that is. So those words are here in my office so that I can see them. And in my office at home, where I primarily work right now while we're still under all these pandemic protocols, it's on my desk at home as well. One of the things that we know about when we see things frequently is that we become open to them outside of whatever spiritual practice we're doing. And so by simply having that word here, there, and everywhere in our world, we begin to see it beyond our own selves. We begin to encounter that word beyond ourselves. I noticed that when I bought a new car, as I was preparing to buy a new car a long time ago. And I thought I was like on the cutting edge. Like I didn't think anybody had this little cute little compact SUV. They call it Equinox. And as I was looking online and doing my research, all of a sudden I saw them everywhere. I had never seen them before. And it wasn't that all of a sudden everybody decided to buy one. No, it's just that it wasn't a part of my consciousness really. And so I didn't see it as I was driving down the freeway in Southern California. The word is the same. I never really gave fancy much of a thought until my friend said, that is totally your word for this year. And suddenly there was all sorts of ways that I was seeing the word fancy, including on a can of green beans. Like, what does that mean that they're fancy cut green beans? And I've begun to see that with power. So here's what I want you to do this month. For the rest of January and into parts of February, is I want you to have this word wherever you are. I'm going to hopefully today, maybe tomorrow, kind of depends on how the day shakes out, I'm going to begin to create some art around that word. I will probably do some sort of acrylic pouring since that is my jam right now. And I might also do some Zen tangle or some doodling with some pen and paper. but other ways to just kind of begin to get that word in me. The other thing I've done, and I want to offer this to you as well, is I have purchased a kit to create bracelets that would have a disc with the word on it. So if you would like to have a bracelet, I would be happy to make one for you. You can email me at karen@firstlu.org. And I will get that as soon as it comes. It's on its way, apparently. I will get started making those bracelets. They're very simple bracelets, but that is another way to just carry that word with you. I hope that this year, as we all travel with these words that have been given to us, that we will deepen our faith, that we will journey along this journey together. I've thought about creating a Facebook group for those of us who are doing this star word practice. If that's something that interests you, let me know. And just to walk together in this way. You'll hear from others along the way as well, not just myself. But for now, get that word out in front of you, see what happens. Jot down things every once in a while. Make it a part of your evening devotions, or examine however you do that. Where did you see power? How did that come? Whatever your word is. Where did that come up for you? And let's see where the Holy Spirit leads us. I look forward to conversations with you as we make our way through this year. But until then, dear ones, be well, be kind, for Christ is with you.